Hello. So, ooh, my stomach growled. Hang on, I'm gonna go eat. So, I assume you've seen the title of this video. If not, I'll give you a second to look. In fact, I'll give you 10 minutes. Go on. I'll wait.
Hey guys, Craig from the future here, just dropping by on my hoverboard and sipping on some space coffee. Heard of space coffee? It sounds like this. The future is super crazy, you guys. There's a combination croissant donut called a cronut. I know you have that in your time too, but it's super crazy. Also crazy delicious. Anywho, upon editing this, I realized I'm a dumb butt, and 10 minutes is far too long for you to look at the title, so I'm just gonna put the title on the screen right now. There it is. Boop. Hope that helps you save wear and tear on the old eyeball hinges. Now I must away. Hello! Oh yeah, hello means goodbye in the future.
Yep, we're moving again. You know, when we moved to Austin, we never expected it to be permanent. We just do things and see what happens, okay? Life's a box of chocolates. Just eat it, and you might get the poops. Not that Austin gave us the poops. Well, I did have too many tacos a few times, but we love Austin, and we are going to miss Austin and our Austin friends dearly. We just decided we wanted to move somewhere more exotic. You heard of the Middle East, right? Well, recently I've been delving deep into that culture. So deep, in fact, that I went all the way through the earth to the Midwest. So we're moving to the Midwest. And you know what? That just so happens to be closer to where both China and I grew up. So we'll be closer to a family, and we just had a baby. So that's a nice, funny coincidence. Now, we've already had a chance to say goodbye to all of our Austin friends. In fact, right before we left, I decided I had to gussy up my man face. So I talked to my friend
Eric Bandholz, founder of Beardbrand. Beard care videos, we do style videos, beard, hair, and body care products.
The concept of clean shaven. Why?
I have no idea.
Good answer. Can you harmonize the word hirsute with me?
Probably not, but let's try it.
Okay, ready? Hirsute. Beautiful. You know, it was a little jazzy.
Kermit the Beard is what they call me on my channel.
You do sound a little like Kermit. Can you do a Kermit impression?
It's not easy being green.
Any type of beard style that you think would work well on my exquisite face?
What is the guy in the mirror looking back at you? What does that person want?
I think he usually just wants me to go to bed.
Then you could also do that.
Is that beard real?
Oh, you want to touch it?
Can I touch it? Yes. It's real.
It's real.
You want to prove mine's real? Or?
It's fake.
Have you had a beard your whole life?
I was actually born with a beard.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Me too.
Well, technically speaking, I've had facial hair my whole life.
Okay. That's another thing, eyebrow care.
A good way to do it is take a small comb and then try to just cut off anything longer than the comb, but you don't want to pluck it.
Is there a clever rhyme you can make up to help people remember not to pluck their eyebrows?
Okay. If you pluck your eyebrows...
You your eyebrows.
That's a terrible rhyme. You can't use the same word. But what rounds?
No.
What rounds?
Well, I rhymed pluck and
Oh.
Yeah.
To the front of it.
Yeah. You got it. So I just had a baby. How can I get a beard on my baby girl?
Probably right now your best strategy is Photoshop.
But all right. So now we're gonna go groom, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a grooming.
Let's make that best beard even better.
All right. I have practically no hair on my head. What's that? Implants. Okay. Coming back. I'm gonna look a little different. End scene.
Done. Wow, they did a real good job. Just kidding. Voila! For the first time ever, my beard has been professionally trimmed. Dang it, now I'm gonna have to keep getting my beard professionally trimmed, because it looks good. You can actually see a video on their channel of the entire process of chiseling beauty out of this craggy and grizzled visage. Linked it down below in the doobly-doo. There's a baby crying. I think it's mine. Well, I guess it's time to get moving. Oh, wait. No, we already did move. Yeah, that's right. I can't believe I forgot that. Yep, this is the new office, and obviously it's already put together completely. Now I'll give you a tour of the new place. Here's the toilet, and that concludes the tour. We were actually met with some great Midwestern weather when we moved in. Ah, yeah, good to be back. And I documented the process of the whole move. Cut to it! Me? I'm editing this.
It all began when I handed my dad the camera and booted my mom out of the shot so we could have our epic goodbye pose. Compelling. Then I got some sad shots of the empty rooms of our apartment. Oh God, the nostalgia. For this shot, I bumped the door on my way over to the other side of the room and it still frickin' annoys me! And there's our building. Goodbye, building. Oh, and our neighbor walked out. Bye, Meryl. Our neighbor was Meryl Streep. Oh man, her goodbye is so believable here. A true talent. And here's a random shot of the back of our moving truck. I must have been drunk when I shot this. And here's one of the people we hired to help drive. What was his name? Eduardo? And then we got a bunch of footage of us on the road, so here's a song I wrote to coincide with the journey. On the road once more. I just can't wait to get on the road once more. This isn't a rip-off of a Willie Nelson song, cause the words in one of the upcoming notes are different. I'm impatient to get on the road once more. See, that note's different. On the road once more. Just want to jump in here and point out that that's a Linnell sword I'm carrying in Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's right, I killed a Linnell. A friend of mine taught me how. Thanks, Meryl. And here's our other driver. It starts with an M. Madam... And here's our third driver, Mitzi. She was a terrible driver. She always signaled too early. You know, sometimes you can be overly cautious. And the fourth driver. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have asked Ada to drive. How was I supposed to know about all our outstanding warrants? Thankfully, the police chase ended safely. For us. Anyway, we had to get out of there quick because Mac was there. You do not want to mess with Mac. Managed to get this awesome shot of the sunset. Moment was kind of ruined though because I had a hangnail. Dang it. I'm reminded of my hangnail. Actually didn't shoot this footage. It's my theory that what's-her-name shot this, and I have several lawyers working on a lawsuit that will make anyone, no matter who they are, think twice before touching my stuff! Sorry. Anyway, that's the journey. And now I suppose I should actually put the office together. Time-lapse style. Putting the office together. I just can't wait to be putting the office together. Once again, to reiterate. Whoa, geez, sorry. Got really sexy all of a sudden. I didn't mean for it to get so sexy. Sorry. Wow, so sexy. This is not a Willie Nelson song. I just can't wait to be putting the office together. That's all the words I have. The rest of this song is just filler because there's more footage. Oh. All right. Looking pretty good for now. The wall's a little bare. There. Fixed. Starting to feel a little bit more like home. Nope, that ain't true. Everywhere I go these days feels a little bit more like home when I take these people with me. That's right, Mitzi's a person. Long story that I will explain in its entirety right now. One fateful October evening in the early 2000s, a scientist by the name of Horace Chauncey Rickard IV was conducting a test, a culmination of a lifetime of study and experimentation in order to create the ultimate transmogrifier, a machine that would be able to morph its user into anyone or anything it wanted. Upon activation, it just so happened that the popular Rick James sketch from the show The Chappelle Show was playing in the background, particularly the part where Dave Chappelle says the popular phrase, "I'm Rick James, female dog." Hearing this, Horace shouted, "Oh, sure!" Confused, the transmogrifier combined the word for female dog and sure to morph Horace into the adorable Shih Tzu girl named Mitzi you see before you. Horace Chauncey Rickard IV wanted to play God, but ended up playing dog. There's a good girl. The end. So that's it. We're all moved in. Looking forward to exploring our new surroundings here with my family in the Middle East. Care to try some local cuisine tonight, honey? Maybe falafel?
Sure.
Great, I'll pick it up at Costco. Freeze frame me? You're supposed to freeze frame. There's a Air Force drill happening currently. It sounds like.
Yeah. Hide your dogs.
Hide your dogs.